Good morning, kiddos. It is day 17 and Monday for me. I fired bisque over the weekend, very full. So I've got the leaf wind chimes that I made. I've got this, which I'm going to put on a string and spin to see if that works as that illusion. Thaumatrope, I think it's called, where you spin it and it looks like, in this case, the flowers would be in the vase. I've got a double whistle, which, looks like I got a little crack there. Not too terrible. And it has that weird auditory illusion where you hear the third pitch. I don't know if that'll work over the camera or not. Guess I'll find out later. So I'm going to assemble those today. Other than that, I also have a wheel from a bike trailer that I'm going to maybe use the what are these called? Bearings. Use the bearings from that and attempt to make a little pottery kick wheel. I have no idea how that'll turn out, but in the spirit of experimentation and backyard ceramics, we'll see how that goes. So I'll catch up with you later. Well, I don't know if you can see this on video, but I have it hung here, and I think that works. It's kind of neat. I might paint that, or maybe just leave it like this. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to glaze these. I like how it's asymmetrical. Asymmetrically balanced. It's not even on both sides. That's what symmetrical means. But I think if I glaze them, first off, they're not real glassy sounding. I just don't think they vitrified enough in the kiln. So if I glaze them, that might maybe help the sound, I don't know. But I just wanted to get it strung up like this just to see how it looked, and then make a decision as to whether I glaze it or not. So I think I am going to glaze it. Not today though. I'll do that another day. Well, here's where we stand right now. I cut out a bunch of circles of some old plywood that I have and made this indent here to fit this big stone paver. So that paver is going to sit in here, and then underneath, I tried using just the wood here, but it was not steady enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the collar from this wheel, which I just happen to have in my shed, and bolt it onto here. And then the whole thing goes upside down, and this is going to be the base. And I might need to bolt this down onto another piece of wood to hold it steady. When I had it on this, it turns pretty well because this bearing is nice and smooth. And with the momentum of that big heavy rock, I could get it spinning really fast. And I think it would hold that momentum long enough for me to center clay and then speed it back up and then do it step by step like that. So as a proof of concept, I think that it shows potential. The problem I ran into was that this was not strong enough to hold it level, and so it started spin like this. It was pretty well centered because I measured it to the center, but it was not level. So I think with this will have the strength to keep it from tilting on this this axle here. But the reason I can't do that right now is the screws that I have are not big enough to go through this hole and bolt into this wood. You can see I tried it a couple times and it, let's see, right there, just the tip of the screw went in and it just popped right back out. So I need to find some longer wood screws. I looked through all of my junk hardware in my shed already and I can't find any. Obviously I'm not going to go out to the hardware store and buy some screws just for this silly project, so for now this is on pause. I think it does have some potential. I think that, you know, if I find some big enough screws, or if I just take the time to actually, you know, if I saw this, I don't know if this is rubber or plastic, but if I saw this off of there, that would give me a little bit more depth. Actually, this might even be in 2 pieces. I have no idea how this is built. It might be 2 pieces. If I could pry those apart and then you know, just use 1/2 of it, then the screws would be long enough to reach into the wood. I think a better idea though is, like I said, just find some longer wood screws. So I'm on the search for longer wood screws. I might have some somewhere in the house, the basement, the garage. I've already looked all through the shed. It's not in there, or there aren't any that I can find. So I'll keep an eye out for that. Until then, it is this is on pause. So I'm just gonna put those together. You can see how that's gonna work. Once this is bolted to this and this has that big heavy stone in it, that'll spin quite well. So once I've got the bigger wood screws, we'll try it again. So that's all I'm going to do for today. Didn't really accomplish a whole lot. Well, I guess I strung up the let me see, it was quite a bit of sawing with a jigsaw here. Strung up the wind chime, kind of like an Alexander Calder mobile over here. But like I said, I probably going to untie all that and then glaze it. And then I also hung this up over here. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. And then there's my dog. He went to the vet today to get his shots. He had to get his vaccinations. He's all healthy and up to date. So that's the only time I've left my house for going on 3 weeks, I guess. Or is this the 4th week? I have no idea. What are weeks? What are days, Jack? Do you smell something? Good puppy. Say bye to your audience. Bye, kids. Bye, kiddos. Bye, kiddos. I miss you guys.